Yo, what's up, guys? Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Cast Down, one of the HCS commentators, and we have another HCS Weekly Report for you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about Rosetermania and some crazy things happening right now. Recently, even though most of the roster moves have been moving in silence, there's still a few of them that made public news, including Oxygen Esports releasing their Halo roster, which is absolutely crazy to me. Nemesis, Boom, Triton, which, by the way, phenomenal players. You have Nemesis and Boom that came over from that Built by Gamers roster, and then you even have Triton, who were formerly of Complexity a way while back. They worked so well together. They put in so much work together, and sadly, they're not going to be working under not going to be playing, under the Oxygen Esports banner, despite the fact they had a huge showcase at Worlds. Them and Collect, who I believe was on loan from Native Gaming at the time, absolutely upset plenty of teams and even gave FaZe a run for their money. Sadly, it looks like Oxygen gonna go a different direction. Whether they stay in Halo or not is still up in the air. I think Oxygen Esports would stay in Halo, considering there's maybe one or two more partner teams that are gonna be coming into the mix that we know of. I wouldn't be surprised if Oxygen Esports were one of the partner teams that come in. So that's kind of my thought process. Like, why would they leave when they're definitely running to maybe be the next partner team? Maybe they have a whole nother team in their sights to acquire, or maybe Oxygen are gonna end up hightailing out of here. We did notice they released their Apex roster as well, so maybe they're trying to consolidate a little bit when it comes to their major their esports that they're working with. Either way, Nemesis, Boom, and Triton, from what we know of, are still playing together and looking for a new player to come in. I believe they've been running with Straight Sick for a while. At one point, they were running with Gilkey as well. So really kind of playing out their options, but they're going to be looking for an org. And if you're an org looking for a Halo roster, I would highly recommend hopping on this team. They're the real deal. They're damn good and destined for greatness. Next up, we're going to talk about G1 and specifically Eli the Ninja stepping down as the G1 coach. If you guys want to read the tweet longer, I'll have it in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Twitch and you want to read the tweet longer, shut up. All right, G1's coach Eli the Ninja, which, by the way, we actually had an amazing interview with Eli the Ninja not too long ago. We actually did an interview with them and some film review with them. Is stepping down from being the live Halo coach, and he's still going to be involved with the G1 organization. If you read through the tweet longer, he actually explains that he's going to take a more of a backseat approach to going into the coaching, really being more of an analyst, which is really what his specialty is, and going into it, as opposed to being a live coach and being live sitting behind the team in the background, which kind of makes sense for me. He loves watching film. He loves taking the analytical approach, and he feels like his best efforts is not being live with them and really going in after the games, before the series, and talking about what their strengths, what their weaknesses, what they could be working on. So this new role that's going to go in for Eli the Ninja for G1, it's going to be good for him. I think it's going to be good for him. I think it's going to be good for the organization and even the players as well, for him to really focus and hone in on what his specialty is and allow somebody else to step in and be that live coach, the action coach. I see nothing wrong with that whatsoever, and we wish Eli the Ninja the best. You know, I already know that's my boy. Like I said, we did an interview with him. It's called Behind the Screen with Eli the Ninja. We did an interview and film review with him. So if you want to hop into the mind of an analyst, hop over to the YouTube, check that out. It's really good content. And the question really remains now is, who's going to actually be on that G1 roster? Right now, we know that Boo Boo Dubu and Devonator are already signed with the team. We know they did release Swish and Squale, and now we're trying to find out who are going to be the next two players that come in. I'm hearing rumors that maybe Falcated is looking for a new home. So maybe, you know, Boo Boo Dubu and Falcated have been the duo for so long. Maybe Boo Boo Dubu said, hey, look, you're looking for a team? Come on over to G1, an amazing organization. Kenny Vaccaro has done an absolute phenomenal job. Mikowski, all of the boys at G1, the freaking content team is literally insane. I mean, if there's any org to join it right now, why wouldn't it be Gamers First? So maybe they Satchel or Falcon, you know, the G2 team was released from the organization. So I mean, we saw Straight Sick been running games with Oxygen Esports. We saw Gilkey running games with both Oxygen and Complexity's rosters. So who's to say that maybe Sab or Barcode are looking for a new home? And wouldn't that be incredible if one, if not, or both of them end up on this team? So there's plenty of players out there, even though, again, roster moves are going in silence right now, and nobody's really moving too much in public. And I'll be honest with you, it's because there's some major moves happening. And once those major moves happen and come to come public and come official, at that point the dominoes will start to fall, and you're gonna start seeing videos like this every single day. Trust me, we're just waiting for that first domino to fall. But as of right now, G1 now looking for a live coach, not an analyst. They still got Eli working in that role, and looking for 2 players right now. So wonder where that's going to lead them and where that's going to leave us as fans, because, man, we've been starving for some Halo content here in the off season. And let's be honest, January 12th is not too far away, which is the SSG Showdown, which I would imagine going to have some, if not most, of these professional teams involved. And then you have Charlotte, which I believe is over in February. So things are going to start ramping up real soon here, and we need to start seeing what's going on. That's your HCS Weekly Report, guys. Why not be reckless? AK Why Not Be Casting. Catch me on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and all that good stuff. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.